Now to some breaking political news. Two sources tell CNN's Jeff Zeleny that Iowa Republican Senator Joni Ernst has decided she will not seek re-election for a third term. She has reportedly been torn over the decision for months, plans to make an official announcement when the Senate comes back into session next week. My panel is back here. Phil Mattingly, Joni Ernst was very much elected as very much a person in the moment back,
2014.
2014. Yeah. A military vet. She served in the Iowa National Guard. She was in Iraq, and she was running in Iowa at a time when Iowa was still purplish, and she won her race, and she, wanted to focus on military issues, and obviously she's very much into cutting federal government spending, and she has had an interesting time, I think it's fair to say, with her colleagues, both in the Republican Party and also across the aisle, navigating that, the Trump of it all, and the way that Iowa, her home state, has changed.
Yeah, I think the evolution is actually emblematic of a number of people who were in the Senate in 2014 when we were all covering it and no longer, or will soon be going in the same direction, or just kind of aren't really focal points of the party anymore. I mean, she was a member of leadership. Mitch McConnell, who was the leader at the time, thought future-oriented. This is young woman, amazing biography, willing to work on the issues, kind of the not a show horse, a workhorse type of senator that I think a lot of people often refer to there. And it became very difficult. Thom Tillis is another example of this as well, now that I think about it. In this moment, with this president, to have any type of independent thought and said publicly, we all remember just watching some of the confirmation hearings or confirmation processes for some of President Trump's most controversial nominees, that she got crosswise with people just for stating things that were facts.
Yeah, and we'll hear what she says in her own words when she gives a more or any statement about this. But let's just look at some of the numbers of what Iowa looked like just a little bit before she ran. In 2008, Obama won Iowa, it's hard to believe now, by 10 percentage points, 6 percentage points in 2012. Then in between is when she was first elected. President Trump won by 9 percentage points in 2016, 2028, and then the last one by 13 percentage points. You can see, obviously, the move from, I wouldn't call it a blue state ever, but a purple state over to a very red state.
Yeah, and more than that, maybe to measure it, is that the senator who preceded her was Tom Harkin, right? A really lefty stalwart, and then to Joni Ernst. But this is now a question of how much it affects the calculations for 2026 in the Senate map. Democrats have been desperate to try to figure out some path to get them to the majority. Putting Iowa on the board would really make a difference there in terms of how many pathways there might be for the majority being up for grabs. There are, even before Ernst made her decision, there are a lot of Democrats who are running in that. There were 4 candidates. One dropped out and endorsed one of the other candidates, but 3 Democrats running for this open seat. Now we'll see who the Republicans put up and what kind of race it looks like.
Yeah, again, we'll see what she says, but I think it's fair to say that talk privately to a lot of U.S. senators and House members, it's not always as fun as one would think to be in the U.S. Congress.